Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is a beautiful Sunday morning here in Austin, Texas. This is day 1125 of the 3 Plus Minutes of Planks Challenge, and as always, I am filled with gratitude. Thoughts on my mind this morning. My stepfather, who lives in Sierra Leone, sent me these pictures, and he dubbed them Memory Lane. And they were pictures from my past, at least, I don't know, probably about 40 years ago. And it was just us, our family, and things of the sort. And there were pictures that I hadn't seen in years. And it just took me down memory lane. It took me to the boy that I used to be. And took me to a lot of, first and foremost, initially, it took me to some pain that I felt from my past. And then I always talk about this. I say I can look at something and always find a silver lining in all of it. And I look at those pictures more and I realized they were actually really amazing times. Like I really had some joyful times. Yes, there was still pain in them, but I realized that I was so much more blessed than I ever thought that I would be. Now, speaking of that, because of that pain that I used to feel in my past, I used to think that I needed to accomplish certain things so that I never felt inadequate or insecure, but not necessarily for others. I mean, not necessarily for myself, but for others, to show them, to prove to them, whether it was revenge or whatever thing there was. I said these things would make me happy to be able to get there. Well, I finally did get there. But the truth of the matter was, my life fell apart, and I realized a lot of the reason why it got there, or the reason why I got there, wasn't adequate enough. It didn't make me happy. Actually, my life fell apart. And so when I'm rebuilding my life and restarting my life, one of the first things I did was just surrendering to God and coming to Him with my arms wide open. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I need you. And He gave me a vision of my life way beyond any division that I ever thought I could have. And I initially dismissed it because I said, man, God, that's not gonna work. You see, you messed up my life. And He told me, it's because you went after it for the wrong reasons. You need to humble yourself. You need to create a purpose. You need to understand that these gifts that are given to you aren't just for the willy-nilly. And my life shifted, and my ambition shifted, and my goals shifted, and my purpose became strong. And looking at those pictures reminded me of all these things that I'm going through, and it kept me in an interesting perspective, a better perspective of what I want to do and what I want to accomplish. And I'm so grateful for it. I'm going to share them later. Anyway, that's just my thoughts for today. As always, be blessed today and every day. Thank you for listening. Peace.